to right. This meeting is recorded, and anyone that would also like to have a copy of this can also just ask us, and I can share it to you the meeting. And also, Dan will always have a meeting posted on our website. Okay. So, good morning, Hendra. Lucy
Morning.
from Kuwait. Hendra, here you are, partner.
Good
Glad to
morning.
have you today. I'd like to introduce to you my new friend, Hendra, Ferry from Indonesia.
Hi, Pak Hendra.
How are you, Mary?
Oh, you
Fine,
guys
thank
know
you.
each other. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hendra, thank you for joining us also today. Okay. So
Thank
today's discussion, and also I'd like to also to acknowledge Marisol. Marisol, thank you for joining us. And Sunny, Sunny, thank you for joining us today and tonight in Indonesia. Sunny is also in Indonesia, Ferry.
Oh,
Yes, she is. All right. So our topic for today will focus more about why. Okay, this is our workshop. Every Sunday, we try to help as much as possible. We share information as much as possible, and we also share our experiences in terms of the business, and of course, in terms of the product, right? Benefit. So today, we will have one of us in here will also share it to us her Hamoham experience. And I think everybody will also learn how good this product is for our body. Okay? But why Atomy? Why should we start our Atomy business? We know this business is free. It is provided and given to us. 90% of this business is already right there for free. For us just to give our 10% of effort and of course time to do this business. Then we were going to learn every Sunday what is Atomy is all about. What kind of company Atomy is? What is the culture of this business? What is the vision of this company? And what is the mission of Atomy for all of us as members? Also, we were going to discuss how can I do my Atomy business. So, just for a bit of encouragement for all of us in here, join us every Sunday. Learn and also might read, watch those VODs that we have in our system for you to understand more about this business. Knowledge is power, and that's what I believe too. When I start with this business 2 years ago, all I know, if I only learn on how this company works, what is the culture of this business, everything will really work effectively. Why? It is system. It is systematic already. The system is already designed for us to have a very easy business to work on. Okay? So today's discussion, like last Sunday, for some of us in here that joined with us last Sunday, this is what we discussed. We discussed about the binary system of Atomy, okay, the marketing structure, and of course, one of us also discussed about the 8 steps to success. Steps towards success, take a step towards Atomy. And the success story of an 81-year-old, and until now, I cannot still believe an 81-year-old already reached to Crown Master. If an 81-year-old reached into a Crown Master, they're already making $60,000 a month. Why can't I? Why can't you? Why can't any one of us in here that are young, talented, you know, strong, can do success in Atomy? And I think that is one of the factor in here that we are going to discuss more. And hopefully, every Sunday when you are joining our team workshop, you will also learn on how to be effective and develop your knowledge skills on this business. Okay? All right. So today's discussion, we are going to focus more on what? What are we looking for? So try to figure it out in your mind. What are we looking for in this world right now? We're looking for opportunity. We know the product of Atomy are great, especially the Hemohem at this crucial moment of time. But what else that Atomy offered to us? The business, right? We want to know on how sustainable this business is. We want to know about how to make passive income. Okay? And I think every one of us in here is with me in that kind of aspect. So today's discussion, we will be focusing more about management ability, how the company developed for the last 12 years from 2009 and now being a billion-dollar company and well recognized white company now in the distribution market. Product benefits. We will discuss about some of our health product in here. And not only we discuss the product, we also going to hear about the quite sharing of the success story of the product itself into one of our participants in here. At the end of our discussion, we were going to discuss about why Atomy for me and what is my dream in Atomy, but it's not for me that we're going to discuss it today. It is one of our participants in here. And I like this quotation. When you do your best right now, you will find yourself in a position to have the best in the future. I am certain, sure, and firm with this kind of word, meaning let's put our effort into it, the rest will follow. I'd like to welcome today's discussion to present it to us the business ability of Atomy so we can briefly see how these companies will help us bring us into the future as well. Vinod Krishnan will bring us those information.
Thanks, John. And hey, team, once again, I see a lot of new names and new faces here, which is a good sign. That means the team is growing. That's amazing from all over the world, right? So I'm Vinod, live in Toronto, well, near Toronto, Canada. Jonathan is my neighbor, and we were introduced to Atomy by Jonathan. So about 1.5 years ago. Yeah, 1.5 years ago. All right. So today I am going to walk through just the Atomy, the organization, the Atomy company, what Atomy stands for, and why is it important? I mean, we are all putting in our efforts to grow an organization and to grow ourselves. So we also need to understand why it's such a good idea to be associated with this company. So that is my agenda. And I think it will be close to 15 minutes. Cool. I have a presentation to go through. And I'll share my screen in a moment. If I can find it. All right. Okay. Okay, so there are a lot of slides in this presentation. I'm not going to go through all of them. I may skip some in between. This is a much bigger presentation, so I'll just go through some important slides so that everyone understands the value the company is based in. Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so Atomy, today's agenda. So I'm just going to go through the company introduction. I'm not doing the overview of products or compensation plan as part of this presentation. Okay. So simple, when did it start? Atomy is a global platform business established in 2009 in South Korea. And we call it platform business for a reason. We do not call it a multi-level marketing company or a network marketing company. It is a really platform business. And here are some examples of other platform businesses: Amazon, Airbnb, and Uber. So what do they do? They don't produce anything. They essentially they are an integrator. They help they help connect between people who develop products with people who want that product, who would consume that product. So that's what Amazon, Airbnb, and Uber does. They do not own anything, but they are the biggest things in the world, biggest technology platforms in the world right now. And so that's what it is called, a platform business. And as you can see, Amazon is a $1.7 trillion company, Airbnb is 80 billion, and Uber is 75 billion. So they are all big platforms without really owning anything. That is the route that Atomy is also going towards. So you can proudly claim that you are part of a global platform business. So what do Atomy sell, or what do Atomy facilitate selling through? They are basically everyday products that we all need, we all use every day. The beauty products, the household products, the healthcare products. If not through Atomy, we probably would be purchasing this from either from your neighborhood store or from Amazon or Alibaba or some other platform businesses like that. So instead of doing that, do the same thing through Atomy. That's the only change that we are asking people to do, right? So Atomy sell a lot of everyday products. Yes, it's not as extensive as Amazon, but all indications are that we are getting there. We'll be getting there at some point of time. So what does Atomy do for the members? It gives access to high quality everyday products and at absolutely lowest prices. Now, do not confuse the lowest price with cheap. It's not the cheap products with the cheap price that we may get from a regular grocery store or a dollar store. It is high quality products delivered at the lowest possible price. The company is not trying to extract a huge profit out of each product. So they are trying to deliver this at the absolute minimum price that is possible. And that's, as members, we all have access to this. And it's global products. Like not all the products are available in all the countries yet. That's mostly because of either the government regulations in each country or because the cultural reasons. For example, I'm just throwing in an example, like noodles are probably much more popular in Asia than in Europe or North American countries, and so on, and vice versa. There'll be some other products that will be popular in North America and not in Asia. So not all products are available everywhere, but the products that are available in multiple regions, they all carry the same quality. So it's not dependent on which region it is sold at. Excuse me for a second. Okay, so this is, we cannot talk about Atomy without knowing what Colmar and Colmar B&H is. So Colmar is a huge manufacturing unit, manufacturing organization. I believe it's based in USA, and that manufactures the beauty products for a number of high-end companies. So now Colmar joined hands with KERI, which is Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute. So that's a government institution. And they created an organization called Colmar BNH, Colmar Beauty and Health. And Atomy has a majority of their products sourced through Colmar BNH. So Colmar BNH manufactures it, and Atomy distributes it. Now that's not only Colmar BNH is not the exclusive um, distributor for exclusive manufacturer for Atomy, but this is the majority of them, right? So important to note that a Korean government research institute is a partner for that manufacturing unit. So you can imagine the quality of the products that may be coming out of this manufacturing unit. And we as members are privy to be able to enjoy these products, right? And what kind of products do we sell? The everyday essential products. And this is an important term, absolute quality at absolute price. Essentially, that means we are able to sell the best quality possible in that for that product, and we are selling it at the best price possible. So you may find a better product elsewhere, you may find a better price elsewhere, but you will not find a better marriage of the quality with price. The quality of our products must be compared with the best in the industry, not with the least, with the best in the industry, and the price is one of the lowest in among that class, if not the lowest. So absolutely try our products. If you haven't tried different products, try everything. They are the best in class for the best, most affordable price. And one thing, one important characteristic of Atomy is like we distribute only one product for each category. We do not have competing products. For example, the toothpaste, it is branded Atomy. So we do not have a competing toothpaste, or we do not have a competing coffee. So essentially what that means is what we are delivering is the best. We put in all our effort to to develop or source the best products out using the best available ingredients. So there's only one product per category, so you can rest assured that you are having the best of the products. And another important motto that Atomy is going with is something called GSGS strategy, and that's called global sourcing and global sales. So this means we source our products, source our ingredients from a number of countries around the world. Um, so the reason is like we go look for the best available ingredient to produce that specific product, and then we source the ingredients from that country and manufacture it, and then we distribute the same product globally. So what this does is we not only gets the same quality products all over the world, we also help develop the economy of that country that we are sourcing these ingredients from. We may be sourcing ingredients from even countries that we are not selling Atomy yet. So that's what you will hear this term all the time, GSGS, global sourcing and global sales. Okay, some statistics. Right now, Atomy is available in 17 regions globally, and this is always increasing. In fact, I think in the last year itself, we added like 3 or 4 regions to this. So this is always going up. And this year, we are going to add UK and European Union to this. So that's huge. And currently, last year, our revenue was 1.73 billion US dollars. And so now we can say that this is close to a $2 billion US company, $2 billion US dollar company. And last year we used to say $1 billion US company. The sales were like, the revenues were like 1.2 or 1.3. So now in just 1 year, we are kind of going from $1 billion company to $2 billion company. Think about the growth that Atomy is having. It's exponential. In the last year, we started Atomy in China, Hong Kong, India. Um, China and India, probably like 40% of the world population right there. So it's always growing. HemoHim that you see here is the number one product from a network marketing company, or you can say platform business company in Korea. We have 426 products. Again, as I said, not all these products are available everywhere, but it is gradually catching up. And so another thing is we have like close to 5,000 global seminars happening every year. And this is something that you can easily verify. And in fact, it's more up to date if you go directly to the atomy.com website. This is all on the homepage. I encourage you to review the atomy.com website every now and then. So I'll skip this for in the interest of time. So one thing I want to show is how the sales are growing year after year. Started in 2009, and then look at the kind of growth the sales are having every year. Look at the jumps it has. And this year, 2020 is going to be another huge jump here. So it's very important. Like, we are all part of an exponentially growing company, something to be proud of. Another important important piece of data that I want to spend a minute on is, Atomy products. If we do not like the products for whatever reason, we are allowed to send it back to Atomy for a refund. So what this graph shows is, so even though we are not naming other companies as A, B, C, D, E, we are not naming them, and Atomy is this. As what we can see here is, in our industry, some companies has a return rate of as much as 6%, 3%, 2%, another 3, 1, and so on. And the Atomy's return rate is 0.2%. Only that many products are being returned to Atomy for whatever reason. They may not be satisfied, or that's not the right product for them. Even considering all this, it's a very small amount of returns for a company this big. So that is something to be proud of. That talks a lot about the quality of our products. So yes, another important piece of information here. So when Atomy started introducing HemoHim back in 2009, we had 20 milliliter sachets and 30 packets of them. And to my knowledge, the price were much higher than what we are paying now. So essentially, for each packet, we were paying a much higher price than what it is now. And then later on, we changed that to 48 packets instead of 30 packets. And then we further improved in the same box and the same quantity, same size, like 20 ml packet. We had 54 packets instead of 48, instead of 30. And the price kept on going down. So have you ever, yes, right now it is 60 packets. So have you ever seen an organization where they are increasing, they're pretty much reducing drastically the per quantity price of a product that they are selling? So I don't have the exact cost in front of me right now, but the per packet cost has reduced drastically because we kept on increasing the number of packets in a box and kept on reducing the price at the same time. That's amazing. That tells volumes about the ethics of this company. Skip this. And one last thing I wanted to talk about our chairman and CEO, Dr. Hangil Park. So his mission is not to make a lot of money and retire himself. That's not what he does with Atomy. His mission is to make as many people as possible self-sufficient, get them passive income, as many people as possible. And if you remember, like Atomy started in several um, poorer countries before it started looking into some more, to start in richer countries. For example, European Union, it's still not started, right? It will be sometime this year. As opposed to we have Atomy started in several poorer countries. And why? The reason is Mr. Hangil Park wanted the folks in the poorer countries to start doing the business early, so that when the folks from the richer countries with a with a higher purchasing power, when they start becoming their members, that will also benefit the folks from the poor countries. Even though that's complete reverse if you think about it, like how usually companies operate. Corporations usually start from wealthier nations and trickle down to other countries. So again, this shows like he's a man of ethics. And if you haven't listened to any of his videos, there are plenty out there in YouTube or Atomy channel. Please go listen. Just listen to a few of them, and you will know how what is the standards and ethics behind which the Atomy company is created and run by him. And he has appeared in the Forbes magazine and Fortune magazine, and in fact, these are on the covers. So the main story was about Atomy and Dr. Hangil Park a few times, in fact. And Atomy is also rated as among the top 100 great places to work in Korea. So, uh, so I will stop my presentation here, but just wanted to conclude this by saying that we must all be proud that we are part of an ethical, strong company to that is built to be available for generations to follow. So be proud of what we are doing. Thanks, Jonathan. Back to you.
I am a proud Atomian as what it is, and it will continue to be there in the future. Thank you so much, Vinod, for that great presentation about our company. And I mentioned earlier why this is our objective every Sunday to share whatever knowledge that we already do. Every presenter, every speaker in here that we have every Sunday will have a piece of sharing information to us. And those information, right, Vinod research those, study those, read those one, in order for him also to share it to everybody in here. And I do appreciate that, Vinod. So for us, it is a free, right, knowledge that we share to everyone. Our goal is for each one of us to be knowledgeable and also able to explain what is atomy, vision, and how can we benefit from this business. Vinod mentioned about the mission of our founder to spread the wealth of the world, especially to those, less fortunate people in some poorest countries. And knowing more about atomy, I just feel feel the proudness in myself. I'd like to welcome a lot of us in here that also join us. Of course, our Joyce is in Belgium. Christine, hello, Christine. Montesa, who else do we have in here that I haven't really recognized? If you can show your face, that would be awesome too. So others as well can recognize you. Annabelle, Mayette, right? Welcome to welcome in our Sunday's business workshop. Joe as well is Joe is from Ireland. Thank you, Joe, for joining us in here. And there is Mayette. Okay, thank you. Ronnie from UK. And for today's, I love the discussion that Dinod mentioned and emphasized about how Atomy able to increase the quantity of our sachet of this hemohem product. I'm sure if I ask anyone in here about their experience about hemohem, myself alone, it would take another 2 hours. But every Sunday, we were going to ask one person to share to us the hemohem experience. Okay, we know we do have a great product, and this product is amazingly just the hemohem itself can help our immune system. Today, I personally asked her the first time I met her, and she even showed me one of her picture and how really bad her skin issues. I am proud to share to everyone her story. Let's welcome Mia from Edmonton, Alberta, to share to us her Hemohem experience and how this product helped her. Mia, are you
Hi.
ready?
Yes.
Yes. Can anyone cheer up Mia? I think this is the first time that she's going to talk to 26 people. So cheer it up, Mia. Come on, share to us your love of Hemohem.
Okay. Do I need to start now?
Yes, the
I am
floor is
really
yours.
nervous. I am really nervous. So my name is Mia, and I'm from Alberta, like Edmonton. Uh, for more than 10 years. 2004, or okay, let's start with this one. 2001, when I came to Canada to work as a caregiver. And I usually have like a fair skin back in the Philippines. And 2004, when I started to have the hives or the urticaria in medical terms. So I went to the doctor here, and they usually just give me the antihistamine that I need to take every time I have my outbreak. And it just keep on going on and going on. I went to school, like I went to work. I have two jobs and things. And for how many years that I'm having it, like it's usually started with a seasonal thing. So I usually have it like, let's say, the transition of the summer to fall or the spring to summer. Like it's usually the transition time. I usually have it and then it stopped. But like 2015, when I went to the gym and be active at the gym, I usually go 3 to 4 times a week because I really need to go take care of my health. And 2016, when I noticed like it's starting to be really frequently, I usually have it every day. So there's like patches in my skin, in my neck, go to my legs. I usually have it every day, but it's not as bad when I have first my angioedema in 2016. So to the think like I didn't know that I really have, I went to work and I thought like I usually have few spots. And then I went to work and I said to my boss, like, it seems like my hives is getting lots. Like, so I have it here in my neck and things. I even joke with my patient in the clinic, like, when I'm doing my assisting, like, I don't have a kiss mark. It's not a hickey. It's like usually my allergy. And with me seeing patients every day, it's just like starting to bother me a lot. And so like, that time when it's starting to get lots, it's like basically the whole body from face go down to even the toes into the sole of the feet on that day. So I asked my dentist to if I can go off early because I have to go see my doctor. So when I see my doctor, that time 2016, you can still come in with the emergency thing. So my doctor gave me a prescription. It's like anti-inflammatory. So it's steroid anti-inflammatory, and I have to go get it. 3 of the pharmacies that I went to, London Drugs, Walmart, and Walmart, and then the other one I forgot, Shoppers Drug Mart. They don't have it. The fourth pharmacy that I went to is Safeway. So I don't know if Safeway is all over Canada. So they have it and they only have one. I need usually two because I need to go get from that day and then the next day after. But they only have one. So I get the one. I went to my doctor. She gave it to me. I went home and I thought everything is going to be okay because it's steroids. So it's going to control all the inflammation in my body and things. I got all the tests, everything before it happened to me, before it become worse. I got all the tested with all the cancers and things at the autoimmune disease, and then gladly and blessedly that I don't have all those. So my doctor just mentioned to me that maybe I am just allergic to my sweat. So every time I go to the gym, I create I produce heat into my body that the poisons my skin starting to swell and inflame. So that is just their explanation to me. So I said, okay, so I cannot go do anything about it. I need to go to the gym. I need it. So he recommended that I need to go have a shower before I go into gym. After I came back from the gym, I need to go have a shower at the same time to cool my body off. But that time, because it's it's considered as angioedema, I diagnosed myself already with that one. So it's angioedema. After he gave me the steroid medication, I went home and go rest because I couldn't go back to work anymore with all those swelling face and things. I can't. So the next day, I thought I wake up with okay, because it's starting to go fade up on that night. But I woke up in next morning with a swollen lips, patches, and then it's getting worse than the day before. So I rushed to the emergency room because of course it's really severe and I'm really, really scared. And that is where the doctor really said, I have the angioedema with me. So she gave me a prednisone to take, and then she gave me the prescription of EpiPen. If it is going to get worse, I need to go take the EpiPen and then call 911 because it's basically it's like anaphylaxis effect already. So, and then I am starting to take antihistamine with the prednisone prescription on the side and the EpiPen in case if it is getting worse from 2016 until the present. So I'm taking 20 milligrams of antihistamine, the Cetirizine. I'm taking it every night. There is no night that I'm not taking it. And I said to Jonathan when I first met him, and then he mentioned about the Hemohem. This is the product that I need to take because I am so desperate for how many years that I'm having it. And even though I'm taking the antihistamine, it's just to control the further damage into my system. And as a healthcare at the same time, my problem is my kidney and my liver. And I am really, really conscious with it. And I don't have any medical issues. So basically, I only have the asthma, which is I usually go take medications all the time. And the antihistamine that I'm taking it every day. And I told Jonathan, and even I'm taking the antihistamine, there are really days that the patches in my skin never stop. So it's okay if there's no itchiness, I can just leave it like that. And then the next day it's going to be clear up. That's usually me. I leave it daily. So when he first mentioned about the Hemohem, on that night, I ordered right away. So I ordered the product right away of Atomy. Well, and I told him I'm really, really excited with it, and I can feel it myself because he told me already about what happened to him too. And for more than 3 weeks now, it's going to be 4th weeks. When I first took the Atomy, I stopped the antihistamine. because I need to know if Hamahem is working for me. And for already almost 4 weeks now that I'm taking Hemohem, I didn't have any outbreak. And that is really, really good enough for me. Like, I'm confident enough for me to, like, to show my skin, even though I still have the mark, the scratches and things. I have lots into my body. The only thing that I don't have right now is my skin, my facial skin. But like, with my arms and things, I still have like the scar and from all the itchiness that I have. And that's what I told him, like, the next day that, like, the next 2 days that Jonathan is keep on checking on me, like, how am I doing with the Atomy products? I told him, like, I need to spread. I need to, because I am really advocating the natural medicine for everybody. Like, that's why, like, my sister is here right now, because it's like, I want them to be healthy in a natural way. And lots of products that's usually, lots of companies usually want me to join in their products. But me, I usually, before I join the product or before I join the company, I usually check everything. And Hemohem and the Atomy, I really can see, like, that it's all natural thing and it's not going to go damage my system. And I'm so proud of taking it, and I'm going to go continue taking it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mia.
Thank you,
And
John.
yeah, this is the proudest moment of us here in Atomy when we share the value of this product, especially the Hemohem, to others, and this help them as well. It is just feeling so good hearing about it. So me, why the first time that I was introduced to Hemohem and it helped my health back into where I am right now.
Yeah.
And every time I share it to other people, it just give me a lot of satisfaction. Not only for the benefit of the product to me, but of course the feeling of helping others as well. So for those who are new in here, make proud, try, especially the hemohem at this worst situation of our time, the pandemic. Okay, and you can feel the serious effect and appreciation of hemohem. But not only hemohem for us in here in this meeting. Okay, we were going to discuss further beyond this about what are other products that we have in here. So I know Dan is already ready with his product presentation for us. So Dan, okay, what are other products or anything that any information that you can also share to everyone in here? Please let's welcome Dan Bachmeyer.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Good to see you all. Another good turnout. Now I'm going to share my screen. Now I'm going to continue on with Hemohem because today's topic is, we'll stay focused on Hemohem today. Now, a couple of things I want to make note of. Mia, that's amazing that you're getting so much help from the Hemohem. I always love to hear success stories about any of our products, but Hemohem seems to have the biggest impact on so many lives. So many people have had amazing recoveries from all big variety of things. Mia, I would just like to, I'm sure you're aware of this, but I want to point out to you, Mia, if you're getting rid of the prednisone,
Yes, I do.
to slowly wean yourself off. Don't do it quickly. It is dangerous to stop immediately.
No, Dan, I'm sorry. I am just like taking prednisone when I have like urticaria. So when I have like the angioedema, when it's like starting to get severe,
Yes.
before it's gonna go, like my doctor just gave me usually for 10 days, and then I just need to stop.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's very dangerous to be on it for a long time and then
Yeah.
it stops 100%. So please be careful. It's a very powerful
Yes.
steroid.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. And okay, so now on Hemohem, basically, Vinod had mentioned a couple of things about Hemohem, the development, the costs, and so on. Now, many of you may not be aware that Atomy was not the first distributor of Hemohim. In fact, the government of Korea had a different distributor for Hemohim, and I believe they were selling it for $1,500 US at the time. I'm not sure how many sachets, it may have been the 30 packs. So it was ridiculous price at that time. When the government found out that this company was taking advantage of people, they canceled the deal with them. And that is when Chairman Hangil Park managed to make arrangements for Atomy to become the distributors for Hemohim. So when Hemohim was launched, I believe it was somewhere around the $700 or $800 US price when Atomy first started distributing it. Now, as you saw with Vinod's presentation, the volume, the quantity has doubled since then. It used to be 30 sachets in a box and now it's 60. And the price has dropped from the 700 or 800 US price down to roughly 100 US. So that's fantastic, the doubling of the volume and reducing the price by about 8 times from what it is today. So that is pretty amazing, all in it of itself. So what does that tell you about Atomy? It tells you that not only are they very moral in how they approach business, that they are not out to profit at any cost and take advantage of their consumers, but they want to allow us all as much benefit as we can get, right? That they will sell us their products at the lowest possible prices so the most people can get the benefits. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the Atomy, on the Hemohim. You can go on the website. There's a lot, tons and tons of information you can read if you want to look at the ingredients and so on. Just know that it's based on 3 major herbs, if you will. Natural plant sources is most of the effects, and there was something like 7 or 8 years of research went into developing the product. And take the time and learn about how it was truly developed by the Korean Atomic Energy Institute, because it's worth it. Now, changing gears, we have so many testimonies, so many different people. Joe from Ireland had a fantastic story about Hemohim recently for us that he shared. Several other people just in our group have very powerful stories, how Hemohim has helped them. John Castor, Hendra have all testified to how Hemohim has given them great health benefits, as well as protection even from COVID. So again, there are so many great testimonies. Now, I want to mention Florence Lindor, who is a Star Master from the US. Now, you really should look up the various talks that Florence Lindor gives. Now, some of them are in French as well, but she is probably one of the strongest voices on Hemohim you will ever find. She doesn't just say you should take Hemohim. She says you must take Hemohim. And she doesn't say, you know, Mia or John or Hendra or somebody, you know, Joe had specific issues that Hemohim has helped them with. She says everyone must take Hemohim, everyone, without exception. So rather than go on and on, I suggest that you, on YouTube or through the Atomy channel, you can find Florence Lindor's talks. And I'm just going to share one with you from Florence herself.
So that the Hemohim works for cancer patients, okay? I have so many cancer patients within my, group that got great result. I have Maggie, she just became diamond into my organization. So she had stage 3 breast cancer. I was the one who got that Hemohim to her house. She couldn't even get up to open the door for me. That's how weak she was. Him works on cancer patients. Okay? So now she's on survival list. You know, after 1 week taking him, her white blood cell was 0.5. And after 1 week, the white blood cells came up to 5. And the doctor was surprised. You know what I told her? Do not tell your doctor that you are taking him. Okay? So the doctor said, after a week, the lab came nice. After a second week, he called Maggie at his office. Said, Maggie, tell me what have you done differently? Maggie said, oh, because I already told her what to say. I already told her, do not tell the doctor you're taking him away. You know what she said to the doctor? Oh, no, I am eating much better, fruits and vegetables. I'm resting more. I don't get anxious, I just relax, go to the gym and eat better. Doctor was big question mark. After 3 weeks, Maggie was on him, vitamin C, omega-3, all those supplements I put her. Doctor called us and then he said, you know what? After today, I cancel all the rest of your treatments. You don't need no more chemo for you. And we move and call your surgeon and place an appointment to remove the pot for the chemo. So remove the pot and no more chemo for you. I cancel all the rest of your treatments, like 5, 6 treatments left. Okay? And then just follow up with me. After 3 months, Maggie follow up. They check CAT scan, MRI, nothing showing. After 6 months, nothing showing. After 9 months, doctor said, okay, I'm gonna put you on survival list. 6, I told her to take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night. But the thing is, I always say to people, do not wait until you get diagnosed with cancer before you get serious taking that chemo. Everybody must take it for prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Do not wait for your doctor to give you a diagnosis of breast cancer, colon cancer, brain cancer. Do not drink your heme. Because some people, the cancer, when you start getting symptoms, the cancer was already spreading, okay? So you don't know what's going on inside of you, right? Can you see what's going on inside of you? Breast cancer, colon cancer. Listen, you don't know what's going on inside of you. Young, old, middle age, I don't care. You put yourself on heme because cancer took my husband. I am very big on telling people to drink chemo. Okay? Because sometimes, the cancer may be, when you feel symptoms like pancreatic cancer, it's already spreading when you feel pain. Okay? So don't wait until you feel symptoms, you feel something abnormal, then you go to the doctor, you're done. And heme cannot help people that stage 4, that deteriorating. You don't have a chance. Okay? Do not wait. All of you guys, drink heme.
And there's not really much for me to add to that. As she said, we all should take hemohim. Prevention is better than a cure. And that's it.
Thank
Back
you,
to
Dan.
John.
Thank you so much. Yes. That's all what we have. Prevention is better than cure. And I may add to that, Florence Lendl is retired early as a nurse, registered nurse in the USA. So some of us in here are also nurses, right? Or in medical field. So there we can talk and really be proud with our product. As what we said, Vinod said, not only hemohem that we have in our system. So On our meetings, in this Sunday's meeting workshop that we do, we share the knowledge, we share the information, and also with those success stories. Success stories not only for our health, okay? Not only for our health, and this is what Atomy brings offer it to us. But we usually, as I mentioned earlier, we do have our core values in Atomy that Atomy is promoting it to us. Write your wants. What do you want to have in the next 5 years? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or in the long term? Okay, I want to have a balanced life, a good health, right? A good time, and a good future. So today, one of us in here will share her life scenario, Atomy life scenario, and also encourage us to do the same. This is a huge business for us that company is offering it to us for free. All what we have to do, put up our effort and do promote our product and of course our online shopping mall. I'd like to welcome to everyone Can to share to us her life scenario.
Good evening and good morning, everyone. Thank you, John. Can I share my screen, please? So my name is Khan, or my real full name is Kanchana. I am originally from Thailand, and I have moved from Thailand to Canada about 6 years ago. And today I wanted to share what my dreams are to you guys. So everyone who joined this meeting have seen some vision with Atomy, but we have to work on our business, right? And to go through all the work that we have to do, sometimes we might get discouraged. That's why the company provide the strategy for us to stay on the path uh, until the end. So I joined Atomy because I was looking to have a better life, better future for myself and my family. I want to have a lot of time and have the money to do the things I want, to have the lifestyle I want. So Atomy is a business that will wait for me. However, I try hard. Sometimes it doesn't go as well as we we wanted, but Atomy compensation plan and the ethic matches what I was looking for. So first it was online. The second is the passive income. I was in the look for a business and I did not know what to do. I was trained as a scientist. I do not know how to do business, but I know that working for someone else is not going to make me have the life that I dream of. What am I dreaming of? It seemed big to me at first to think about what I want in my life. Uh, with this picture, you can uh, create yourself by um, they the even the company has the tool for us to think about little by little. Like they even make a section for you, like to make 4 part of your life possible. First, um, so there are 4 parts of the thing, which is first is flesh, spirit, soul, and environment. For flesh, so some living material thing in my life, I always have the dream of having my house in my parents' house that I grew up in. It's a very nice house when it was built, but with our financial situation changed, the house was not maintained and it's kind of like getting old and breaking down. So I want to renovate that house. that city is called Chantaburi, and our 7-bedroom house is needing a lot of money to renovate it. It needs about 2 million baht to renovate it to go back to the original state. So that's what I wanted to for myself. And I always do not like driving. So whatever car I have, I do not care much, but I want a driver and housemates to like cleaning person to help me doing all the housework and the driving for myself. And the next stop is about traveling. I do want to have a family vacation at least once a year with the extended families. We are from India and from Thailand, so we have a lot of people to hang out with. So that's 2 times because of 2 countries, and that need about 100,000 Canadian dollars per time. So I need $200,000 for that. And because we live in beautiful the beautiful country of Canada, so in spring and summer I want to spend 4 months in Canada, and the rest of the time I would like to go live in Thailand or India by 2027. So it's 7 years from now. And the next is about spiritual to love. I picked children and parents. So for our kids, I would like to support them with for them to have at least 500,000 Canadian dollars for each of them. That goal is going to be 2030. And for my parents and Vinod's parents, I wanted to have send send them allowance, monthly allowance of 2,000 Canadian dollars for each of them. Uh, so I need four of 4 sets of 2,000 Canadian dollars a month. So that goal I also set in 2030, I think. And for the environment, I do want to have a lot of freedom to donate. So each month I would like to donate 1,000 Canadian dollars to of like that can be form of Atomy products, like especially Hemohim that could help everyone that can't afford it, and money. So by December 2030, I wish that I can do at least $1,000 a month, and um, I would like to have a scholarship for students who are in need of the money, at least $1,000 a month. So with this path, whatever obstacle or work I have to do, I have this goal that I set the time and the amount of money that I have to achieve. So that's the way that I am going to go through the journey of Atomy business. And I chose Atomy because um, the company ethic and the passive income that can give you to your kids and your grandkids. So the balance of time and money will be there. And good luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ken, for your sharing of your life scenario. What are you wanting to do? What is your dream? And how, right? Are you going to share that kind of success in the future to your families and friends? And not only that, to the society. for all of us in here, I encourage you, follow, write your life scenario. The Atomy core values teach us, guide us, and encourage us to do good things in life. Money is good, but if that money doesn't serve a purpose right into our lives, it is nothing. Thank you again, Kan, for sharing that your life scenario. So every week or every other week, we are sharing this life story. But how are we going to right build that life scenarios that we have? First, we have to start from our Atomy business. Okay, who doesn't want to have a financial freedom? We all talk about the product and how great the product and how we can benefit with the product. Vinod run through to us the company profile, why the background of who is behind Atomy and what is the mission, the vision of Atomy. It is our own due diligence to read more and learn more about this amazing company. If you guys are seeing on your screen some of the attendees in here, it says on the title that they're on their name, BIP. When we reach into that BIP, I don't know whose those are. I think there are two that has a name and as last BIP to me. BIP already making at least like $6,000 a month. Maybe. Okay, I'm not sure. They don't want to say. Okay, but for us in here in Atomy, let's create our Atomy success story. Be a proud Atomian. Thank you again, everyone, right? Let's cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, and serve in humility. This is Atomy core values. Thank you for all participants in here and also to the presenters. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, experiences, and success story. Thank you again. Mabuhay. We'll see you again next Sunday.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
weekend.
you. Thank you,
Bye. Have
Janet.
a good
Thank you.
weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.
Happy
Everyone.
long weekend.